That is my intake air temperature. And I live in Florida. So I thought I'd show you. This might be the last cold day that we're going to be able to have this for my turbo. But the turbo's loving it. It really is. The power is more immediate. And it just feels different when it's really cold like this. I mean, I can't believe it's gotten this cold. It says it's 45 degrees out. See, that's my outside temperature. You can see, oh, see, now it says 45 over here. But if I give it the beans, it'll cool down because the cold air comes in. Let's see where we're going. A nice, good road. Highway speeds. Using our turn signal. The 3 automatic blink flash. There we go. There's nobody on the road. Sunday morning. Man, I can't believe it got that cold. See, look, it went back down. 44. So they're going faster now. And it's actually 46 out, see? See if I do that. I think that locks in the hottest it was. See if I can ride with it like that. I don't know what happened. It just stopped filming. Now we'll see when I take my foot off the gas if it cools down. I think the heat of the engine builds up too when you're going at highway speed. So if I have to come into a turn or take my foot off the gas, I bet that intake air will get cooler coming through there. Let's see. But I'm going to tell you, in Florida, I never see this. I never see 48 degree intake air coming in. I'll see like 120 most of the time. Or you'll see like 80 or 90 coming through there. And you're glad because it's probably hotter. Let's see. Now it stayed pretty. It stayed pretty cool. It didn't get cooler. See what happens here. We come on the turn. If I give it more gas, if it'll cool down. Let's see. It actually heated up. Yeah, if you give it more gas, it cools down. You're forcing air into there. I have to get my oil changed this week. So I'll be back at FS Tuning on Thursday. God willing. Do you ever wonder where all these people are going? I mean, I have a job, but I guess everybody else does too. But I mean, more philosophically, you could go on the road at any time and you'll see all these people out here. You could be like somewhere at 3 in the morning. There's people just going here and there and everywhere. Do you ever just wonder, where's everybody going? Why is everybody always going somewhere? It's like, man, I guess there's to and from work, I guess. There's to and from a friend's house. To and from an event, you know, like a place you went. But look over there. Look at all the people over there. Where are they all going? They're all leaving Orlando. What the heck's going on? It's getting hotter now. It's 50 degrees. You know, that's still good for the turbo. Very good. Very good. We'll take a little action scene around the corner. Yeah, but I was hoping for the GTI to be a little more aggressive. Okay, it's not bad. I only seen a few pictures like still shots. I would like to see if that's the real GTI that we're going to see, because you know it's a car show, right? So I would like to see if they're going to change a little bit once it actually comes out. But I have to say, there's some kind of feature they say it's really cool to see in person. It's like an LED light that goes across and it's red or something in the front. So we'll have to see that. We should see pictures at night. I need to... If I find some pictures, I'll post them with this video of the new Mark 8 GTI. Unfortunately, we won't get that until next year. So not this year come August, a whole other year after this one. So we'll get it in the fall of 2021, which means it would be the 22 season. I guess it'd be the 22 year. 22 model year. And I heard in America we're only going to get the GTI, that's it. And we'll get the Golf R. They're not messing around. We get the Golf R, the GTI, nothing else. I think Canada's going to get the Golf, you know, the regular base model Golf. They'll get the Golf ID, I guess, the electric one. They're going to get the GTI and the Golf R. So they're going to get all the models of the Golf. In America, they know we only like the GTIs. That's it. I'm just amazed at how cold it can get. I mean, man, I really do not like the cold. I don't, you know, I'm not saying I like to sweat all the time either, but to me, I can do anything I want to do when I'm hot. I pretty much enjoy my life exactly the same. When it's cold, I don't like it at all. I don't have fun. I don't like bundling and just sitting somewhere in front of a fire. You know, I just don't like the feeling. I mean, you can't relax. It seems like you're under attack when it's cold. When it's hot, it's just like, hey man, it's hot. You know, you get something to drink, it's cold, you know, you can jump in a pool. You still pretty much live your life like you normally do. The sun is coming up, it looks great. That's one thing, I think we're going to see a lot of good weather this week. It's going to be nice and dry. Humidity levels will be low. So even though we might reach the 80s, it's going to be a beautiful 80s. This is the best time in Florida. If you come down here right now, around March, and it's not too cold, you can even reach like 84 for the high. And if you're from up north, you might think that's hot. It's really not. 84 in March in Florida is just beautiful. There's no humidity to speak of like there is in the summer. There's a breeze blowing, and it's just warm. You know, you feel the warmth of the sun. Then the wind blows, and it feels cool. You can still have 80s and be beautiful. Some people say the 70s are the best. I think like 78 to 82 with low humidity is like just perfect. And once we get closer to May, the humidity levels rise, the wind stops blowing, then we go into rainy season. And it'll last all the way through November 30th. I think it's June 30th to November 30th. Or June 1, what am I saying? Is it June 1? I forget. June 1 all the way to November 30th. That's life in the fast lane. I'm just behaving myself because I don't have any points on my license. I've got to be responsible. Nobody has to be. But I do love the GTI. I hope we get to see what they're going to do in America for the Mark 8. I hope they have a cool campaign for it to sell it. And I hope there's enough unique qualities about it that make it stand out from among the pack. I love the GTI brand. I love the Volkswagen brand. I should say the GTI model, the Volkswagen brand. And I looked on my insurance, and I don't know what it is. It says that I get a discount from Volkswagen. Like, how does that happen? the insurance company says because of your relationship with Volkswagen, you have a discount. I'm like, is it really? How did that happen? So thank you, Volkswagen. I'll tell you what I love about Volkswagen. When I first had my first Volkswagen, it was a Camp Mobile, 1972. You could live in it, and I actually did live in it. It had a little pop-up top. It had a little bunk bed you could roll out. The bottom part, you stretched out. It was a bed you could lay on. That's the one I laid on. And I brought a little cooker in. I could cook in there. Had a sink. Had a refrigerator. It was the coolest little thing, and it was so fun. I loved all the knobs on it because it was very German. It really stood out from the American kind of cars. And it had a different smell to it. I hate to say that, but it did. It had a different smell. The plastic, the molding, everything smelled German. It was different than American car. And I can just say this about Volkswagen. From the Beetle and on, Volkswagen is about fun. And that's really that, you know, I think of those two things together. Volkswagen cars are fun. And you can't take that away from Volkswagen. And there's something about Volkswagen that makes them unique and special. So I think each Volkswagen has its own character and quality to it, and that's why people love Volkswagen. That's why I love Volkswagen. And look at me. This is a 2008 GTI Mark 5, and of course I've taken care of it like you wouldn't believe by doing all the services I need and upgrading parts along the way, but it's never failed me yet. We're still going. Look at my mileage, baby. So until next time, have a good day. Hoping to hear good things about the new Mark 8 GTI, because you never know. That could be in my future. You never know.